This is Kaan from Hackquarters, and welcome to Hackquarters X Health Tech Day. Basically, we try to do these sessions as much as possible. This is our third event. We've done events in fintech and social innovation as well. We have some of the topics which is near and dear to our hearts, because what we want to do is to make sure that investors, corporates, and startups can learn from each other, and maybe we can share some examples. And today it's a treat. We have a really nice flow of people. I'm quite glad that all of our speakers are here with us today. And let me just talk a little bit about today's session. So I will not take too much. So it will be maybe 5 more minutes about us and about what we are going to do. And then we will have Dr. Christian Weiss, managing partner of Hill Capital, and I will introduce him soon enough. He will talk about the next level of telemedicine, which is one of the burning topics in healthcare system because of the COVID, because of the all technical transformations that is happening in the world. Then we will have another friend of ours, Dr. Bishal Dakal. He's a good friend of ours. We met several years ago. He joined us in one of our events, and he's from Nepal, quite far away, and which is great for us because he will talk with a different perspective of healthcare, the future of digital healthcare. Finally, we will have 2 of our good friends, one from Bayer's side, the other one is from one of our beloved founders of startups. So Sardar and Berkin will be with us, and we will talk about how to do proof of concept work, especially in a highly regulated industry like healthcare. So before we go further, so basically you have Q&A and chat icons in your Zoom account. If you want to ask anything to our guests, please feel free to ask through them. And our team will share their LinkedIn profiles as well. And hopefully you will get the recording of this session. If you want to contact with us, just feel free to do it. So for the people who haven't been to our programs or our events, we are Hackquarters. We've been around like 6 years right now. We have 2 offices in Istanbul and London. And what we are trying to do is we want to connect the most promising startups with the most innovative companies so we can move forward this digital innovation. And of course, on our side, we want to help ambitious founders to succeed. So far, we had more than 400 startups in our programs, and they overall raised more than $45 million. And hopefully, every year this number doubles. And also, we work with a lot of great companies. As I mentioned today, we have our friends from Bayer, and we help them embrace innovation, especially outside innovation, which is happening with startups. So with some names in mind, we are quite grateful that we worked with many great companies all over the world. And we worked in different agendas as well, including fintech, it can be FMCG, it can be legal tech, and it can be social innovation. And we are growing in that manner. So we are happy to introduce our startups to our corporates and do likewise to our corporate friends. So since we have Bayer today, I want to also share an infographic, especially for Turkey, because what we were trying to do is we've received a lot of applications throughout the years for this healthcare program. And if you are interested in some of the companies, if you're an investor, just let us know. So we will happy to introduce you to those great companies. Some of them will be quite renowned soon enough. I mentioned that we've been working with Bayer for 4 years now, and we roughly received 800 startups in total. And out of this 800 startups, we have 26 of them in our programs as alumni, but still there are some startups we couldn't take it in our programs, but still trying to work with Bayer in different countries, different verticals. So it's really, really interesting. And this program is quite brief and a good one. So it takes 100 days. Basically, we try to help them to get their companies growing, bringing mentors, investors, and other people who can help them. And so far, we've been working in mainly in healthcare, but we also have crop science, pharmaceuticals, environmental science, and radiology, which is also an interesting topic. And also we have other programs around this topic. So we are also working with some of the insurance companies. One of them is Allianz, and we've been doing InsurTech programs last 2 years. And in this program, we don't just have healthcare. Of course, insurance also have other sides of the business, like asset management and those kind of commercial things. But it's something to be mentioned. Also, NN is one of the companies that we've worked before. They are also an insurance company, and they were quite interested in telemedicine. So I hope that we have some guests from there as well. I mentioned some of the numbers, but we are quite proud. We've received more than 100 different country startups apply to our programs with our great partners. And we have a lot of mentors who can help our startups. One of them is Bishal, for example, and I'm quite happy that he is a speaker today as well. Of course, we can give perks up to $150,000, including cloud credits, discounts, some free trials of mailing services or any kind of stuff they need. We had great partners, which is growing every year. And while they are growing, it is quite nice. So we can introduce them to our startups to much better potential clients for them and a lot of investors too. So since you're already here, if you want to learn about our programs and our alumni, just drop us an email. If you're interested in mentoring or doing a POC with your company, you might be working for another company that we haven't worked or we haven't met. Or if you're interested in investing, we have different funnels for each of the people. So do not hesitate to drop us an email, but also you will receive an email to explain what we can do for you. So